everybody, it's Melissa Fietsam, and tonight I'm going to talk to you about organizing your office in order to make your life a lot easier, make your business run a lot smoother, save you time and energy, and it's part of that whole new fiscal year, let's get things in order deal. So my friend Tiffany Wellinghoff, lots of years ago, told me something. Don't tell her that I actually listened to her. But she told me this a few years back, and it was all about your office space and having a hot, warm, and cold spaces in your office. And I've adapted that ever since, and I love it. And now that we moved into the new house, I had the time, I was able to set up the office just the way that I wanted and use those hot, warm, and cold spaces a lot better because I was pretty much starting from scratch. So I want to show you exactly what I did and what those zones mean. So the hot zone is everything that you use on a daily basis. So anything that I use over and over and over, my pens, my pencils, my catalogs, my order forms, all those kinds of things need to be within your reach. You don't have to get up to get any of that, because what happens when you get up? You can't find something, or you find something else that entertains you and you forgot what you were doing in the first place. So you get distracted if you don't have everything organized around you. So your hot zone, you shouldn't have to get up from your desk, from your chair, in order to reach it. Now, your warm zone is things that you might have to reach a little bit for, but those are things that you don't use as often on a daily basis. And then your cold zone are things that you only use maybe once a week, maybe once a month, maybe only once a year. So I'm going to show you what I've done basically with my office space, just to give you an idea of what I'm talking about. So right here, I want to tell you one of my favorite things is this plastic piece. And I've had this for a long time, but I didn't utilize it the way that I should have. But there's this plastic cover you can put on your desk. And what I did was I took the Hostess specials, the customer specials for this month and next, and I have them under this clear thing. Because what happens, I'm always looking for it. I'm always looking for the patterns. I'm always looking for the prices. And this is information that I use on a daily basis when I'm talking to my customers or I'm doing something. So it's right in front of me now. The other thing that I was always looking for was this little square piece right here. So I took the back page of the catalog where it has the Hostess benefits, and I actually cut it right out of the catalog. So now when I'm typing in orders and I'm doing things for my customers, I have the Hostess benefits right here. I'm not digging up for a catalog and trying to find the information. It is right here in front of me. So this has been big. I really, really love this. And then I have a yearly calendar here. So it's just a 2016 calendar with everything. And I have some dates highlighted that are for travel. And then I also have a June monthly calendar in here. So I'm going to add a couple more things, but this is what I'm talking about when I'm talking about time management. When you only have 20 minutes to sit down and do your work, it's really important that you're organized in what you're doing. And you don't have to have a desk and an office and everything else to do this. You can do these kinds of things with a large utility tote or a deluxe utility tote with a double duty caddy inside of it. I didn't always have an office. So you can make an office wherever you're at and whatever you have. So that's just a little bit about that. And then what's the next thing? Okay, I want to show you these things that I bought right here. So these are two of my favorite things. I was always trying to get papers, and these little things come off and you can hang them. You can actually hang them from each other, but I wanted them both close, and the only way to do that was to separate them. So these just have folder files in them. And what I did was I took all of my Hostess stuff and I put it right here. So this is the current customer special, the next customer special, order forms, how to order guides, and catalog labels. And that way, everything you can see is within reach of my desk. I literally do not have to get up in order to grab those things that I use all the time. And then I have one on the inside of my desk right here. It's hanging on the other side of this one. And this one has bills, and it's got some stamps and envelopes and things like that in there. I have one that says file me, so it's just important papers I don't want to lose. I have address labels. Those are 2x4 address labels. And then regular address labels. And then I have some scratch paper and my return address labels. So these are things that I use on a constant basis. We're talking like every single day, and they're hanging right here where I never have to leave my desk in order to use them. So very, very important. So over here you can see this is a reachable type thing. I have to reach for it, but these are all my extra order forms. These are all of my extra Hostess bags that I use. This right here is something I use all the time. This is my Smile box, and it has all of my return address labels. It has my confetti and my just stuff that I use for thank you cards and celebrating my team. So I use that all the time. So that has anything to do with mailing notes and things like that. This is just some things that are important that I don't want to lose. I want it right in front of me. So it might be orders or somebody I'm waiting to call back or something like that. This is all taxes. So whenever I come in, sit down at my desk, I got my purse, and I can put all of my tax receipts from the car or wherever into here, and then I will file them away in here once a month. Here's all my pens and highlighters and markers and scissors and my notepads and everything that I use right there. Here's some books. This is for shredding paper. So if the babies are sleeping, I can't shred paper. So this is my shred paper box. I actually have my shredder right behind my chair. So it used to be across the room, but now it is within reaching distance. So now I don't have to waste that time. If I need to shred something, I can shred it unless the babies are sleeping, because they're the boss, right? So then I have this, and this is really important too. This is a 3-tier thing. I got these at Hobby Lobby for 50% off. This is the outline that I used for my great big giveaway. So I always want that in front of me. These are some postcards that I use in my Hostess packets. So basically this is kind of like my little Hostess packet section. I put these little post-it notes. If somebody asks me for a catalog, I basically send them a Hostess packet. And these are some postcards that I send my team, some tape and things like that. Under here is another thing with like just office supplies. And then the third one is the same, some checkbooks and post-it notes and things like that. Right here within my reach is my catalogs and my mini catalogs and my Living Your Dreams brochures. So these are everything that I need right within my reach. And down here, you can't see them, but there's some fold-in files that have craft supplies and tape and things like that. That I use on often. And then my Dymo labeler. Thank you, Tiffany Wellinghoff again. I love my Dymo labeler. Okay, so now when I turn around, I obviously mail a lot of Hostess packets. I do a lot of mailings. So here are my Hostess packet folders right here. So again, literally, I don't have to get up. Here is the envelopes that I use to mail my Hostess packets, and these all have return address labels already on them. So this is ready to go. We are ready to go when I basically just have to put it in there. So there's some different sized envelopes here and here. So this is kind of like my mailing station. Again, I don't have to get up. This is my computer paper right next to my printer. This is the Hostess bags that I use, the clear plastic 9x12 bags that I love to use for my Hostess packets. And then that's some extra office supplies and things like that, Dymo labels and stuff. Those are the prizes for my great big giveaway that I just keep right in front of me because it reminds me that I have to talk to them and kind of shout about it a couple times throughout the month when I'm not in Facebook jail. So then I have my printer. This is kind of a mess still. I have my Hostess of the Month boxes. Of course, those are things I only use about once a month if I book somebody. And then I have some of my Hostess gifts. I have extra catalogs over there. I have my, you know, just some things that I use sometimes. So this is more of my cold area over here. I actually have to get up and walk over here in order to do that. All of my chapsticks and some supplies for my parties are in there. And then actually all of my product and everything has been moved to the basement. So my office is now kind of in the open and next to the boys' playroom. So I don't have product lying all over. I don't have a closet to shove it all in. So it's all actually downstairs, and it's I'm having a little separation anxiety, but it's okay. That is really about all I wanted to show you. I really just wanted to show, oh, I know what I had to show you. This little thing, don't laugh at me. This little thing I have to show you. So this costs $10 and it's like my best friend. It's called a page up. So when I come home from a party and I have all my orders, I stick them right there and I can sit here and I can type in all my orders, and when I'm done with this one, I'll just pull this one out and then I have my next one and I'll type that one in. So I'm not losing my place when I'm typing orders, and I know that might sound silly, but this is one of my favorite things that saves me time and frustration and energy, and it's only 10 bucks. So that's about it. I just wanted to give you a few ideas on what you can do to organize your office and save you some time. Bye guys.